I'll provide the verses from the New International Version, NIV, and then offer an explanation. John 11 verses 32 to 36, NIV. 32 When Mary reached the place where Jesus was and saw him, she fell at his feet and said, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. 33 When Jesus saw her weeping, and the Jews who had come along with her also weeping, he was deeply moved in spirit and troubled. 34 Where have you laid him? He asked. Come and see, Lord, they replied. 35 Jesus wept. 36 Then the Jews said, See how he loved him. Expounding on the verses. Verse 32, Mary, the sister of Lazarus, approaches Jesus with an expression of profound grief and perhaps a touch of regret. Her words, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died, can be seen as a mixture of faith, believing that Jesus could have prevented the death, and sorrow, wishing he had been there to prevent it. This verse highlights the human emotions and relationships intertwined with Jesus's ministry. Verse 33, Jesus' reaction is notable. Even though he knows the ultimate outcome, that he will raise Lazarus from the dead, he is still deeply moved by the sorrow of those around him. This reveals the compassionate, empathetic nature of Christ, showing that he is not detached from human emotions and suffering. Verse 34, Jesus asks where Lazarus has been laid to rest. His inquiry might seem ordinary, but given the context and what follows, it sets the stage for one of his most powerful miracles. Verse 35, Jesus wept. The shortest verse in the Bible but profoundly deep in its significance. Even with his divine knowledge and power, Jesus feels and expresses genuine sorrow. It underscores the reality of Jesus' humanity and his capacity to empathize with our deepest emotions. Verse 36, the onlooking Jews interpret Jesus' tears as a testament to his love for Lazarus. Their observation underscores the deep relationships Jesus formed during his earthly ministry. In this passage, we see a blend of divinity and humanity in Jesus. He's moved by the pain and sorrow of those he loves, even as he possesses the power to change their circumstances. This duality serves as a comforting reminder that God is not distant or indifferent to human suffering, rather, he is intimately acquainted with our griefs and sorrows.